Celebrity Expose, Fact Check Answer. Which Fox series did Mariah guest star on? In 2001, she played Candy Kushnip, a client of a matchmaker on Ally McBeal.
Hi. Do you like the ensemble? I can't tell what it looks like.
It's terrific.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome back to Celebrity Expose, everybody. I'm Tony Potts. You know, earlier you saw Mariah backstage during her performance. Well, now it's time to see how Mariah travels while on tour. And for this diva, her extravagant lifestyle doesn't stop on the road.
All right, now we're taking you to do something very special.
Okay, what are we doing?
Your idol,
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
I'm a very big fan of her.
We're going to pay a tribute and a visit to her footprints and her handprints.
Oh, get out of here. I've never been here before.
What do you love about Marilyn? What is it about her?
She was just fabulous.
Wait, you bought Marilyn Monroe. You bought her piano, didn't you?
Yes, I have Marilyn's piano
My
my house. I bought it. It was not cheap. Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty close. We're pretty close.
I'm afraid to bend over, though. There's a few too many people. Sorry.
No need to apologize when you are superstar Mariah Carey.
Oh, wow. You always fly on a chartered plane or what?
Unless it's a really long flight, I do, yeah. And even if it is, if they give me the really big plane with the bed, I can do that.
Did that thing have a bed?
Well, I created, like, to be a bed, but I mean a real bed. Like, they make, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah. It's like Trump plane. With the bedroom,
I'm
with the
sure
gilded...
it's not quite that elaborate.
No.
But, I mean, there's one that's like the fake Trump.
Well, nothing fake about Mariah's extravagant lifestyle.
So, I guess this is your ride.
This will be my ride, I guess, momentarily.
Glad you're
Very subtle.
No, it's not, and I didn't want it to be.
This is my temporary home.
Only temporary, because Mariah normally rolls in this posh, super swank, 3-story crib on wheels.
Welcome to a new concept in luxury. When you're a mega star, you can often travel in what's known as a mobile estate. This is the master bedroom. Mariah's bedroom. Look at that flat screen. Shea Mariah. This is where the driver's supposed to be. And yet there's a kitchen here with granite countertops. This is living right here. This is living.
Yes, it certainly is. This diva likes to travel in the same high style she's used to at home.
So I'm looking at the bus situation as a moment to, like, you know, get on the bus, relax, wind down, instead of getting on a plane and then the whole, like, dehydrating thing of flying.
Right.
It's not good for the voice. Just get on, like, my little humidified, you know, bus instead.
So is the bus equipped with humidifiers in the ceiling, or do you have like 7 or 8 of them running?
If this were one that I had designed from scratch, it'd be complete and total humidification central.
Right,
like
coming
in my
out
house.
like your bedroom, coming out of the ceiling.
Well, that's not really. That's my steam vocal restroom.
I love that. You have a steam room. You sleep in it.
I do, but it's a water bed, so it's not, you know.
You wake up in the morning, I've already showered, it's time to go.
But not before Mariah gets her 12+ hours of beauty sleep.
It's really because I have to get that much sleep for my voice.
Can you party afterwards, or because of the voice, can you not like crack the champagne and go crazy?
I can crack the champagne.
But you
I
can't.
can have a splash. No, it's not about that.
But even that splash has to be nothing but the best, of course.
Bottle au cristal. Put that in my bag, will you, Brian?
Now coming up, Mariah's dark days, her emotional breakdown which put her career on hold, what caused her to spin out of control, and what was her rock bottom. Then, how Mariah overcame it all to return to the top, and why she says she's in a better place now than she's ever been before. Then, with more than 150 million albums sold worldwide, we chronicle Mariah's greatest hits and misses. And later, facing relative poverty and racism, how Mariah overcame her early struggles. That's all when Celebrity Expose returns.
Celebrity Expose, Fact Check. Mariah's first professional singing gig was as a backup singer for Brenda K. Starr.
Tell me about where Mariah Carey is right now.
I think I'm probably in one of the best places ever in my life, honestly. Like, TV cameras and stuff aside.
That is Mariah back in 2005 after the release of her comeback album and 4 years after her very public emotional breakdown. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Celebrity Expose. I'm Tony Fox. In 2001, Mariah's success and incredible fame caught up to her, and her bright future turned into very dark days.
I literally, like, physically collapsed. I had worked myself into the ground.
That is how Mariah describes her meltdown after a string of bizarre public appearances in 2001.
A lot of people don't understand the other side of the lights, camera, action. You know, the other side of the glitz and glamour of being on TV, being a celebrity.
She starred in her first movie, Glitter, also producing and recording the accompanying soundtrack, both of which flopped. But it was the endless round of promotion which took its toll.
There is a lot of work that goes into it, and I had never learned how to say, no, I won't do this. Don't have me doing interviews with Australia at 4, and then, you know, have me doing a bunch of photo shoots at 6 in the morning, you know, and working all day and doing it again for 2 months straight.
She cleared the air about having a nervous breakdown, but Mariah says it was the constant pressure of publicity and the prying paparazzi who were the real problem.
Anybody would, you know, sort of melt under that pressure. It just, like, manifested itself in different ways. I was fine. Like, a week later, everything was fine for me. I only needed...
You just needed to sleep,
I needed
right?
to sleep, and that was it. And it's like, you know, afterwards, they kept coming at me with more, they being, like, the press or the media or whatever, with more things that weren't even true.
Mariah credits a newfound respect of her own needs for her recovery.
And you have a problem saying no.
Exactly. And I mean, it's like...
Hi, I'm also one of those people.
Yeah.
We should be
Hi. Were you in the caretakers club, too?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
But the problem is sometimes the caretakers don't get taken care of, and you don't, you neglect yourself. And what I realized is, like, you know, it's not a bad thing to kind of say no sometimes. Put yourself first.
She's learned to say no after her disastrous decline.
There's no way Mariah's not going to work hard.
Right.
But what have you changed in order for Mariah to work peacefully with herself?
I just set boundaries in my life, and I made everybody that works for me sign a contract that I have to have, you know, at least 6 hours of sleep wherever we go.
And what doesn't hurt you only makes you stronger, and that's definitely the case with Mariah's 4-year marriage to former Sony Entertainment executive Tommy Mottola. It ended in 1997.
I feel like sometimes you have to go through really difficult times to get to your best work, and I think to a lot of artists, you know, pain inspires music.
Mariah's dark days have since passed.
It's all been difficult, but the main thing is to not lose yourself and to hold on to faith. And to one day, there comes a time when you have to say, okay, the bad stuff is behind me. There may still be storms that I have to go through, but as a human being, I am about living in the now.
Lyrics to live by from the soulful songstress.
Forget the past, because if whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you can live to talk about it, and you can live to write about it, and make music about it, and perhaps help somebody else have that type of attitude who never would have had it because they didn't have that type of upbringing or didn't have to go through storms of their own before, then I've done my job.
Straight ahead, Mariah's dark days behind her, how she reinvented herself and climbed back to the top, and where did she get the name Mimi from? Then, Mariah gets her start, from her first CD in 1990 to her $80 million recording deal, Mariah's incredible career milestone, and how her now ex-husband, Tommy Mottola, turned her into a star. And later, Mariah's humble beginnings and her intense drive to make it big. That's all coming up when Celebrity Expose returns.
Celebrity Expose Fact Check. Mariah makes a cameo in the latest Adam Sandler comedy, You Don't Mess with the Zohan.